Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs were singing. Through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land and of the free and the whole of the brave.
Guys, even with the beard.
Over 10 years.
Reggie Douillon, he was one of my kids. He's turned out very well. In spite of hanging around with me for a long time, he turned out pretty well. He's now a teacher at Marshall teaching video. Did a great job with the anthem. Reggie, I'm proud of you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Hoffman. Singing's always been one of my hidden talents, but I'm glad to share it with Lynn.
You got a lot of talents, my friend, and it was. I have so many great memories with you around me. It was always great.
Me too. That's why I took it up as a profession at Marshall, teaching video production. So you guys are always with me. You, Phil Terranzoni, Mike Quinn, you guys are always a part of me, and that's honest truth.
Well, we had some good times. We had a lot of trips. We did a lot of damage together, but we did some good things together too. And I've got some great memories with you. And you're like a member of my family. I love you, my friend.
I appreciate that, Mr. Hoffman. I love you too. You are the best.
Back-to-back three-point baskets, and now Classical walks. This is the final game of the season for all the schools. It's a big game for both teams. Winthrop with a win will go 14-6, and they'll get a pretty good seed. Depending on how many teams, they could possibly get a home game, but at least they'll get a decent seed. St. Mary's with a win will get into the state tournament. They're 9-10. Up and good by Caroline Earl. And it's 5-3 Winthrop as they go full court pressure. So Classical has to win at home. You wouldn't have got very good odds on Classical making this tournament a while ago because they had to win a lot of games. Thurman shot off the rim, tipped up, follow. Up and good by Captain Morrison. Tied at 3, tied at 5. Laura Dora is number 1. She's one of the better players in this league. They go inside, and we got a foul against Glasgow. Wide open Edmonds for the shot. Bree Sprinkler's coming in the game for Glasgow. Edmonds will put it in play. Winthrop in the 2-3 zone. That's a tough pass to make, and that's an even tougher pass. It got picked off by Earl. Glasgow's in the zone as well. They try to go inside, tipped away. Creighton winds up with it. Edmonds shot. Air ball kept in play. Three-point shot, in and out. That went down and came back in, out again. Dora took it away from Creighton and kept the dribble alive. Just before Dora took the shot, Winthrop passed for a timeout. Seven and 6. Glasgow on top. Not quite halfway, 16 seconds shy of halfway through. This first period. Not a bad little crowd here, considering this is a 2 o'clock game on Thursday afternoon. I don't think I've ever done a game on Thursday afternoon at 2 o'clock, especially during the regular season. Not on maybe on a Saturday afternoon tournament time or Saturday afternoon during the season. That might have been a hockey game. But this is basketball, and it's the final game of the season anywhere for these teams. Almost picked off. Dora tried to go inside, it got blocked. They got the bounce, but it didn't go in. That one didn't go either. Brickler came away with the rebound. We got Lauren Hennessy in the game too for Glasgow, so Tom Sawyer's gone deep to his bench. And Winthrop took it away, and then Winthrop gave it away as it went out of bounds. It was moments relived with Reggie Douillon singing the anthem. He's a great young man, teaching the video. At Marshall, doing a great job tutoring the kids. Great young man. We had some great times together. I was able to relive a few of those with him here. Still 7-6. Shot from the corner, good for 3. And I don't know who that is because they didn't have the number 4 on their roster. Thurman's shot partially blocked. Taking it, Creighton caught it, but got deflected away from her. And now Dorr pushes it up. Wow. Classical got a break there. They bumped Dorr and knocked her off the ball and went out of bounds, and they're giving the ball to Classical. Well, Classical got a little bit of a break. Thurman outside with the basketball. Hennessy tried to go inside. She got it to Creighton. Creighton get hit. She'll go to the free throw line for 2. Hennessy with a little bounce pass set Creighton up for the layup. Winthrop's going to make her earn it from the free throw line. Creighton gets on the board. If she makes this, we'll have our 3rd tie in the ball game. In and out, I jinxed her. Morrison with the rebound, got the shot blocked and she got hit. She'll go to the free throw line. She'll get 2. She gives Classical the lead at 10-9. Winthrop handles the press, gets it over half court. Stolen away by Morrison. She read that perfectly. Missed the shot. Winthrop saved it. Two minutes and counting left in this first period. Classical by 1. Off the rim, no good. Brinkler had it and got knocked out by Winthrop. Well, the zone defense is bothering both teams. Long cross-court pass. Thurman going to the basket, got bumped. Non-shooting foul. Morrison tried to bank it and couldn't. Creighton shot. Found the bottom of the rim. The pass got blocked. Winthrop comes away with the basketball. Still 10-9 with a minute and counting left in this first period. From dead in the corner, off the rim, no good. Tipped up again. Winthrop comes away with it, and he almost threw it away. Now it got tipped. Creighton wound up with it. Morrison pushing it up. Thurman shot. Morrison, nice block out. And they blocked her shot nicely under the basket. Couldn't get it off. Shot clock is off. Winthrop going to take the last shot. Classical leading by 1. Haskell almost took it away. Now they take it away. Knocked out of bounds with 1.7 seconds left. Evans, she came close. Off the backboard, off the rim and out. Oh, Classical, those last 2 free throws by Morrison gave him the lead, and that's where we are. Classical 10, Winthrop 9 at the end of 1. We're underway in the second period. Winthrop has the basketball. Classical has a 1-point lead. From dead in the corner, 3-point basket, her second by Lily Pulsifer. And Winthrop jumps on top 12-10. Hennessy couldn't get it back. Edmonds saved it, but right to Winthrop. Tough shot to take on the run. Banged it off the backboard. Valeri gets it to Hennessy. That's a tough pass, and it's taken away. Those are tough passes to make. Nice pass. They missed the shot. Dorr had the rebound, had it blocked. Dorr can't hit the shot. Loose again. Winthrop comes away with it. Dorr faked the 3. Steps inside, and they're going to call step. Turbin and Edmonds are back, so Classical has their starting unit on the floor. Winthrop will go full court pressure. And they go touchdown to Morrison. And she lays it in. Edmonds threw it the length of the court. Morrison finished it. In and out. Jump ball would be Classical's basketball with the alternate possession. So we have our third tie. Tied at 3, tied at 5, now we're tied at 12. Edmonds goes deep. Creighton gives it back to Thurman, dropping it in. Haskell beat the pressure. Off the rim, no good. Morrison with the rebound. Ahead to Creighton. Swatted away by Dorr. Morrison might have got away with the travel. Down the lane, the shot won't go. Follow doesn't go for Earl, but she's going to get 2 at the line. Nobody really in foul trouble. Winthrop's committed 3, Classical's committed 2. Missed that one. Classical by 1. Head over the head of Thurman. Had a lot of mustard on that pass. It went over the head of Thurman out of bounds. Classical by 1 with 5:10 left. Winthrop handles the pressure. And as they do, Pauline Bell got the pass and she walked. Brinkler, they left Brinkler all by herself. Reese Brinkler, Creighton found her with the pass. They doubled up on Creighton, and they paid for it. Shot no good. Loose, Dorr comes away with it. Three-point basket. Pulsifer gets her third, and we're tied at 16. And Classical's going to take a timeout. Big game for both teams, as I mentioned up front. Winthrop, a win gives them a much better seeding in the tournament. And obviously a much bigger game for Lynn Classical because a win gets them in the tournament. They've had some tough losses this year. Coming down the stretch, they had lost to English previously by a margin, and everybody thought that's the game that's going to wipe them out, and they turn around here and beat English. They stayed alive. I told Tom Sawyer when I went to say hi, good friend, dean of the girls' coaches in the Northeastern Conference. I said, you got a pulse? He said, yeah, it's a weak one, but we got a pulse. Neither of these teams are high-scoring machines. They depend on defense and rebounding. Shot no good. Tipped up. Morrison took it away. Creighton squeezed it off. Tipped up and it went off. Morrison out of bounds. Thurman with a nice play. He anticipated, tipped the pass away, and now it's stolen away by Dorr. Oh, excuse me, not Dorr. Pulsifer. Tried to bank it in and couldn't. Thurman comes away with the loose basketball. Brinkler tried to hit Creighton with the pass. Deflected away. Winthrop comes away with it. Still tied at 16, just past the halfway mark of the second period. Off the rim, no good. Morrison with the rebound. Brinkler way cross court to Thurman for the shot. Throws in a three. Her second trifecta. Classical by 3. They try to go inside, tipped away nicely by Brinkler. Polari bringing it back. Out to Thurman, couldn't get the shot off. Polari will take it. Off the rim, Brinkler comes away with it. And Creighton saved it. Creighton shot blocked and taken away. Dora just not only blocked it, she took it away. Nice pass from Dora that can't hit the shot. And now it's taken away. Creighton looked like she was by the basket. She caught the pass and laid it in. She was full court, down court. They let it fly. She reached up, made the tough catch because it looked like it was over her head. And it looked like she was going to go by the basket, but she laid it in nicely. And Classical has the biggest lead of the game. $5-0 run after it was 16-16. Makes it 21-16 Classical with 1:51 left in this first half. Winthrop can afford a loss. They'd rather have a win, obviously. Classical cannot afford a loss, or they pack it in and get ready for softball or track, or get the seniors getting ready for college. People go and work their jobs maybe, because the season is over if Classical loses. No more practices, no more coming to the gym. So they don't want this to be their last time here in the gym. It will be their last time probably for a game, even if they win, because they won't get a home game at 10-10. But they threw that one away. Morrison missed the shot. Tipped up again from Brinkler. Tipped again. Morrison fights her way through the traffic and gets it back. Thurman with the shot. Off the rim, no good. Dorr with the rebound. Boy, they got away with that tough pass. They had nobody to pass it to. Hennessy lost it. They went baseline, tried to bounce it in the middle. There was nobody there except white shirts. Hennessy with a tough shot. She's going to go to the free throw line. Under a minute in this first half. Hennessy can stretch the lead. Gets the roll. And gets the bounce again. And the lead is 7 for the Lady Rams. They lost it. Out of bounds. Winthrop turns it over. Full court press is really bothering Winthrop. The Lady Vikings turning the ball over. Creighton gets the loose ball, gets it out to Thurman for the shot. 3-point basket by Thurman, her third. It's a 10-0 run. And they missed another shot. Winthrop hasn't scored in a while. It was 16-16. 20 seconds left. Classical can take the last shot. They're going to take a lot of momentum into the locker room. They're going to be up at least 10. Hennessy shot doesn't make it. Brinkler actually beat the buzzer, but the shot didn't go. So Classical ends the half after a tie game, 16-16. Classical ends the half on a 10-0 run. And at halftime, that's the lead, 10. Classical 26, Winthrop 16 with a half left. We're just about set to start the second half here, and a big finish of the first half by Classical. 8 big points by Thurman in that second period. A big part of that 10-0 run to end the half and give Classical the 10-point lead. Winthrop will have the basketball. Classical right away into that 2-3 zone. Valeri, Thurman, Edmonds, Gupton, Morrison, and Creighton, the 5 out there. The same 5 that started the game. 3-point basket again by Pulsiver. That's her 4th. She had 9 to lead Winthrop. They only had 3 people score. Thurman had 11 to lead Classical. Amber Creighton gets 2 of those right back. No good. Creighton with the rebound. Both teams 2-3 zone. Way across court to Valeri. Edmonds with a long 3. Tipped around. Thurman got the rebound and threw it in. She took half a step and threw it high off the glass and got it to go. And Classical has the biggest lead of 11. Tough shot. Earl came away with the rebound. Nice job by Caroline Earl. She fought to get the rebound and threw the ball in. Tipped away. Dora is out in front. Walks in and lays it in. They held Dora to 1 basket in the first half. She's their big scorer. She got the first basket of the game for Winthrop. And that's their first basket since, so Winthrop has now cut it to 7. After falling behind by 11. They start out 7-4 here in the third period over Classical. 30-23, 6:02 left. Classical 9-10. Needs this one to go 10-10 for the state tournament. Winthrop 13-6. Would love to get this one and make it 14-6, and depending on the number of teams in the bracket, could possibly get a home game, but would certainly at 14-6 will get a better seed than at 13-7. I didn't get the official's name, but the official with the ball just stopped and shook my hand and said, "I just listened to you. I was watching an Everett football game." Paul Harrow and I do the Everett football games on their station. He said, "I was just watching Everett football." Winthrop comes away with another steal. And he almost gave it back. They tried to go inside. Creighton blocked it, but by blocking it, she kicked it. So Winthrop gets it back. Way across court. And they took steps. Boy, they're making passes that are almost impossible. Throwing from one side of the court to the other. They're lucky to get away with those. Both teams are doing that. Valeri and Thurman combined to get up. Thurman almost traveled. Anticipating the pass was Morocchio, but she couldn't keep it in play. Thurman thought about it, didn't take it. Edmonds did too. Morrison way outside. The shot clock goes off. They don't get a shot off. That's tough because they have the ball in front of their own bench. Everybody should be screaming. They go over the top. Do a shot, doesn't hit anything. It went out off Winthrop. So we started out fairly quick. Now we've slowed it down for points. Captain Morrison, coast to coast. No good. Morrison with the rebound. Nice pass. Took it the length of the court and dumped it off to Creighton. Nice job by Captain Morrison. The lead is back to 11. Shot no good. Winthrop tried to save it and they couldn't. Hennessy's coming in, Valeri's going out. Classical getting everybody involved. Winthrop is not. Winthrop's only had 3 people score. Hennessy shot off the rim. Captain Morris took it away, got loose, and laid it in. So Winthrop now stolen away by Morrison. Boy, they gave that one away. She gets 2 more. And they bounced that right to Hennessy. And she threw it right to Dorr. She gets hit going to the basket. Winthrop only had 5 baskets in the first half. And they've only had 3 people score, and one of those 3 people only has 1 basket. Creighton to the basket, went right-handed. Follow no good. Boy, they were lucky to get away with that pass. Three seconds. Earl had the ball spinning around, couldn't get the shot off, dished the pass off, but then stayed in the lane. Classical gets it back. It's all Classical. The last few minutes of the first half and all of this third period has been all Classical. Morrison got loose, squeezed it off and got hit. She'll go to the free throw line. Captain Morrison having herself a period. Seven points in this third quarter. Wrap around by Edmonds. She kept it alive. It got blocked, but she got it back. She had the right idea. Brinkler was open, but she couldn't get the pass through, and it went off Brinkler's hand out of bounds. We got a timeout. Classical had that 10-0 run to end the first half and went in the locker room with that 10-point lead. They came out here. They've held Winthrop to 9 points. They outscored Winthrop 12-7 to get it up to 15. They continued. Part of that 12-7 run was a 9-0 run. They built it up to 39-23. Dora got a couple of free throws to cut it to 39-25. But Classical coasting in this one right now. Winthrop's only got one shooter, Pulsiver, who can shoot from outside. She's got 4 3-point baskets. But that's it. Nobody else is getting, they're missing a lot of shots. They're not getting anybody involved. Like I said, they only have 3 scorers. Dora, a little too strong. Rolled up off the rim, no good. Tough shot by Pauline Belcher. Went in over the head, hook shot, banked it off the glass, and it went. Hennessy hits a 3. Everybody getting in the act. Tipped up. Dora saved it. Off the rim, no good. Creighton. Hennessy's out in front, had to chase the ball down. Thurman lets it fly. Off the rim, no good. Shot clock is off. Dora missed the open layup. Classical can take the last shot. Edmonds lets it fly. It'll go out of bounds, and that'll do it. So a big third period. They were up 10 at halftime. They just kept adding to it. They put 5 more on the board. They lead by 15. It's Classical 42. Winthrop 27 at the end of 3. Classical have the basketball in a 15-point lead. I mentioned early on when I talked to Tom Sawyer before the game, I said, Tom, you got a pulse? He said, yeah, barely. It's a weak pulse, but it's a pulse. That pulse just got a lot stronger. They're on the verge of a great finish. and qualifying for the state tournament. This is a great effort by these classical girls because people thought they were down and out and had no chance. And they fought, got a couple of big wins, and they needed one today, and they came ready to play. And they traveled. Winthrop is helping out. Thurman and Gupton Martian have 13 apiece. Pulsiver has 12 for Winthrop. Hennessy tried to save it and couldn't. Dora was trying to, Edmonds lost it out of bounds. Dora was trying to take Winthrop on her back and bring them back. She's trying to do a lot by herself. She's got 7 points, but they've been 7 hard points. 4 of them in that third period, 2 from the foul line. And she's got an easy shot there, and she missed it. And the shot gets blocked by Classical. Dora with a gimme. Got it off the rim. Dora missed it again. Earl with the rebound. They're going to get Valeri for a foul. Dora missed it again. Tries for a left-hand hook. She gets fouled. So they're going to go to the line for 2. Missed the shot. That rolled around, came out, went back in again. (42-28), Classical. Early moments of this fourth period. The basket is good. Morrison going to the basket. Drew the contact, knocked it down. She's looking for a conventional three-point play. Missed it. Creighton took the rebound away. Gave it to Valeri. Out to Hennessy for 3. In and out. Dora comes away with the rebound. Steps called. Boy, you can almost think that Winthrop is going to want turnovers than points. Creighton drops it in. Winthrop's got no answer. Now they just throw it away. Luckily saved. Earl wide open for the layup, missed it, but got fouled by Hennessy. Classical's biggest lead of the day, 18. Out, back in again. Pearl makes them both. They swallow Gup. Amber Creighton up. Dora strong to the basket, gets hit. She'll go to the free throw line. They tripled up on Creighton underneath. She couldn't pass it. She tried to throw it up. Missed the shot. Dora went coast to coast and got hit. She's got 10, but those are 10 tough points that Dora's got. Classical's done a number on her. Inside to Creighton. Fakes a couple of times. Double dribble. Missed the shot. Out off Winthrop. Winthrop's not getting more than one shot at the basket, and they're not making many of them. We played 3 minutes here in the fourth period. They don't have a basket. They got 5 free throws. Creighton way outside. They don't want her out there. Shot clock winding down. Backdoor, nice pass. What a great pass from Edmonds to Brinkler, backdoor all by herself. Outstanding. Missed it. Thurman had it knocked away. Boy, Classical just doing everything right. Winthrop not getting anything done right. Classical's going to take a timeout. 4:18 left in the game. Classical is going to get their 10th win. Their pulse gets stronger as the clock runs down. And that miracle finish they were hoping for, they're going to get it. And they're going to wind up in the state tournament. They'll be on the road. They'll probably play a very tough team. They might even lose their first game. But the effort they've shown to get there and to get to that tournament game, these kids have got to be very proud of themselves. And coming in today, they needed the effort because they needed to win. A loss and their season is over. And they all came to play. Everybody that steps on the floor has contributed to this big game today for Classical. Winthrop has won 13 times. They're not going to make it 14 because Classical's not going to allow it. They've held them to 32 points with just over half a period left. They forced Winthrop into all kinds of turnovers and tough shots and air balls. And Classical is doing just enough by everybody, indicated by that last pass from Edmonds to Brinkler for that basket. Door shot. Didn't hit anything. Earl, they try to go to Thurman up court. Earl almost picked it off, but she couldn't hold on to it and went out of bounds. Just past the halfway mark of this fourth period. if only for the fact that this is vacation week. What a nice spin around by Morrison. There'll be a celebration tomorrow at Glasgow High School, but there'll be nobody here because it's vacation week. But these kids will celebrate after this one. She tried to split Creighton and Edmonds, and one of them is going to get called for the foul. Caroline Kinsella gets her first point. Doesn't get the bounce. Morrison with the rebound. Thurman lets it fly, in and out. Morrison winds up with it and gets hit. She got good position, rebounded the ball, got hit, she'll be at the line. She only had 6 at halftime. She's got 17 before these 2 free throws. Three minutes straight up left before Classville can officially celebrate. She has 6 in the third. She's got 5 in the fourth. She picks the ball off and gets hit again. She's back at the free throw line. You think maybe Winthrop should be looking to see where she is because she's got a few steals. She's matched her third period, 6 points, 12 in the second half. Dorr had the rebound, loose, the ball goes to the floor. Winthrop's basketball. We got under 3 minutes left and Winthrop doesn't have a basket. Another tough shot, didn't hit anything. Boy, the shots they've taken are not good shots at all. Winthrop is going to, I think Winthrop is conceding, I think. They're going to put their entire bench in. Tough shot by Thurman. That lob they just barely got. Dorr in the lane, high off the glass, no good. Out. Looked like it went off Glasgow. But they're calling it off Winthrop. And Winthrop is putting their bench in. 2 minutes left. Edmonds takes the shot. I might as well throw it in. I don't, or should I pass it? Should I dribble? The heck with it. I'll just throw a 3 in. A minute and counting. Another basket by Morrison. Classical fans are happy with doing the timeout. So Classical came to the gym knowing this is our season. It's all boiled down to one game. We need this one game to get into the state tournament. We've been battling near the end of the season. Lost a couple of games we shouldn't have lost. Won a couple of games that maybe we shouldn't have won. And now it's all come down to one final game. And they put it all together. Anybody that stepped on the floor did the job. They shut down a Winthrop team that had won 13 games in the league. That's Sam Fuller throws in a three with 30 seconds left, and that's Winthrop's first basket. And they're going to hold the ball out. They're not going to shoot the basketball. Hennessy standing all by herself in the backcourt. And they're going to hold on to it. And Classical is going to make the state tournament. There'll be practice here at Classical tomorrow and over the weekend and next week. Classical is going to win the ball game. The fans are happy. The teams are celebrating. And that short pulse that they have starting the game, the weak pulse, turned very strong during the game. Everybody that stepped on the floor did an excellent job for Classical. Until that Winthrop got one basket in the fourth period. 11 points. 9 points. 9 points in the fourth period. But Classical did the job. Winthrop couldn't get inside. They couldn't get shots off. When they did, they missed them. They gave up rebounds. Morrison and Creighton inside did a great job rebounding. Brinkler did as well. And everybody was outstanding for Lynn Classical. Dorr wound up with 10 points. That's way below her average. Pulsifer had 12. 5 of Dorr's points came from the free throw line. And Earl had 8 on the other side. Brinkler had 4. Edmonds had 5. Hennessy had 5. Creighton had 9. Thurman had 13. And Gene Gupton Morrison had 21. 15 of them in the second half. As Classical just did everything right. The defense, the press, the 2-3 zone. Winthrop couldn't cope with it. The full court press. They just kept turning the ball over. They made bad passes. When they took shots that hit nothing, Classical's defense was suffocating, and they did a terrific job shutting down. There were 3 ties in a game, 4 ties in a game, 3-3, 5-5, 12-12, 16-16. At 16-16, Classical went on a 10-0 run to get a lead up to 10 at halftime. They built it up to 42-27, outscoring Winthrop by 5 more in the third period. It got as high as 22 points, 55-33, before Winthrop finally hit their only basket of fourth period, a 3 by Fuller, to make it 57-36. And that's the way it ended. A 21-point win. I don't think anybody expected that, with Winthrop coming in at 13-6. Classical at 9-10, but Classical is alive and kicking. They'll be practicing here this coming week. They'll be reading the paper on Friday and Saturday to find out who their opponent and where they're playing. And they don't really care right now. All they care about right now is they got what they needed. They got the win. and they're in the state tournament, 57-36 over Winthrop. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm John Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.